school, let me just say. Good morning. We've got Greensbueg Elementary School. We've got Kara and Mary Beth in here, and we're going to get caught up as we are working on wrapping up this school year.
Yes, it has been a quick turnaround since spring break. Once we hit spring break, it's all forces downhill. But yeah, we're just wrapping up the year. We want to talk a little bit about our preschool. Wrapping up this year for preschool, we do have our graduation on May 22nd, 9 o'clock for the AM class and 12:30 for the afternoon class. And I know the teachers have sent that information, so we'll have a little ceremony and get them graduated, and then they're going to move right on to kindergarten. So exciting year to wrap that up. As far as next year, we are having registration for next year's Pirate Preschool. It's open. Spots are filling up. We just have a few. So if you have a 4-year-old, please make sure that you register them to be part of our Pirate Preschool. Just a quick, I'll run through our qualifications and guidelines just in case there's some folks out there that not sure. In order to be part of our Pirate Preschool, students need to be 4-year-olds on or before August 1st. So if they are 4 on August 15th, they'll have to wait. August 1st, and then they must reside in the Greensbueg Community School District and be fully potty trained. So those are our qualifications for that. Just want to give a little bit of information that kind of sets us apart from some of the other preschools is we are a free preschool. We are AM 8:30 to 11, or PM is 12 to 2:30. One big thing is we do offer transportation. We do offer busing services. So if you need transportation, that is something that also sets us apart. We are a Pass to Quality Level 3, and I know that's like a lot of mumbo-jumbo jargon, but basically the Pass to Quality is our state accreditation, and basically we are at a Level 3, which means that we have met the guidelines for that Level 3, which is health and safety, learning environment, and a planned curriculum. In addition to that, you can be a Pass to Quality and have like what is called a CDA. It's a Child Development Associate. But both of our preschool teachers are licensed teachers in Indiana with an early childhood education, which kind of gives us a little bit of more oomph. And they both have taught kindergarten, so they kind of know where the preschoolers need to be for that next year. So we just have a few spots left, so go online and register, www.greensbueg.k12.in. Go to the bottom right, enroll with us, and then student registration. So
for parents that are kind of questioning, like, is it time to go to preschool, or do we hold off a year? What are some of the advantages of getting that preschool year in before just jumping into kindergarten?
Well, I think it just gets them into the school. We have a very large school, and our preschoolers don't go all over the building, but it does get them used to coming up to the Circle Drive, to going into a classroom. And we really just want them to be able to have the school experience. If you don't go to church, don't go to Sunday school, don't go to some of the events where students have to sit down, maybe like to the library, just helping them learn how to do school, walk in a line, raise their hand. When they're at home, they don't have to raise their hand to go to the bathroom, or they don't have to raise their hand to get up on the floor. So just teaching, these are school rules, these are what rules at home, and just that differentiation and why it's important. Teaching them the social skills, how to get along with people. If they're an only child, maybe they've never, gone to a playground. They don't know how to wait for their turn. Playing Chutes and Ladders, playing Candyland. We do a lot of that social, those kind of things. And just basically learning how to do school.
Go to school, yeah.
Yeah, so, we are going to have a Pirate Preschool open house on May 8th from 5:30 to 7, and we will be sending that information to those incoming preschoolers. Another thing that we are part of now, we are part of On My Way Pre-K, and basically that is a program through the state where it is, you can get a grant or a voucher, if you will, if you qualify, and if you come to our preschool, say in the morning, and then you go to another On My Way provider, then you can have some of that paid for.
Oh.
So it's just a way to help those that we want to provide high quality preschool, but sometimes that's just not in the budget, and this is a way to help offset that account, and someone will be there from On My Way that'll help walk them through that pre-application piece on that open house night. So
perfect.
We're excited about that. So yeah,
very good. All kinds of good stuff. So is there a deadline for preschool registration, or just till it's full?
Just until it's full, but it's getting full, so please go on. I think we had 2 or 3 register yesterday after I had spoken with them, so just go on. It's easy if you just go onto our website. It's very step-by-step on there. So.
All right, and real quick, kindergarten enrollment.
Kindergarten, well, all registration for all grades are open, but kindergarten enrollment is up and going. We did have a kindergarten signing night last week. So they got to sign that they are officially a pirate, and so we had some information last week on that. So yeah,
very good.
So coming up, just a couple more things coming up is on April 22nd, the Purdue Extension is going to be in to talk to kindergarten and second grade on Earth Day and all that goes along with that. And then May 8th, NDOT will be in for first and second grade. There's going to be bicycle safety, and all first and second graders get helmets to take home after they've gone through that basic.
What a neat experience, especially with summer coming and the warm weather. So.
For sure, absolutely. Lots of things going on.
Very good. All right, so we'll throw it over to Mary Beth. She's here with she's got the good stuff, right?
Right. I always
all the
talk
testing.
about the testing, yes. So we do have testing coming up. We just finished iRead 3 for our second and third graders. So we're glad to have that completed. But now starts the fun iLearn testing. So that is for grades 3, 4, and 5. They do ELA and math. Fourth grade also does science, and fifth grade does social studies. So it's a good 2 weeks of testing for them. We do it in the mornings to kind of get it out of the way each day. But they do have that coming up. So we always talk about how it's important that they get a good night's sleep, eat a good breakfast, and they're ready to go in the morning for that testing. And then some fun things. So fifth grade, they're just about, they're seniors in our building, in our elementary building, and boy, are they feeling it. They're excited.
They have senioritis already, don't they?
It's so bad. Yes, they are so ready after spring break. They think they're done, and they get to do a lot of fun things. Go over to the junior high several times. To explore that. The junior high band director comes over, gets them ready, talks to them about band. We have the choir that, talks to them about choir. Just a lot of exciting things. They're super excited to get to experience all those things next year. They do have their graduation. So fifth grade, we do have a graduation for them on May 21st at 8:30 in the morning. And then they get a big celebration their last day of school. They always do something exciting the teachers do for them for that. So
very good.
Always wrapping up with some fun things, of course. And then, of course, we have our all-school cookout. We're super excited. That's always the last day of school as well.
What is the actual last day this year?
May 22nd. It's a Thursday.
Not very far away when you really stop and think about it.
No, not at all.
Getting close.
Let's circle back to iLearn for just a moment.
Yes.
For some people that may be listening that don't have someone in school, or kind of give an idea for those folks what iLearn exactly does. What's the purpose for iLearn?
Yes. So iLearn is testing on the state standards. So of course our Department of Education, they create those standards for each grade level, and the testing is basically to show if the kids have those standards mastered or if they need to continue to work on those standards. So of course we take that data, since it's at the end of the school year, then it carries over with the kids for the next school year, so those teachers know how they did in that grade level for those standards.
And does that make influence at all whether they move on to the next grade, or that's just purely to give some more identification as they move on?
Right. It's more data for the state. They go and compare other schools in the state of Indiana, and then we use the data the best we can in school as well. But it doesn't necessarily, it wouldn't hold them back. That's more the iRead. Design for iRead is to, if they don't pass in third grade, then they're retained. So that's always a discussion we have for iRead, but not for iLearn.
All right, so much going on. So as you guys get ready to wrap up your years, what year of education are you in right now?
All together, this is year 32 for
32,
me.
okay.
Yeah, I'm 20. I'm 20 years.
So when you get to the end of a year, like, do you have a favorite moment or something that's happened throughout that school year? I know there's a lot that goes on in that very short 180 days, but.
And I think for me, being with the pre-K through second grade, and she can probably attest to this as well, but when they're young and they've never been in the building or they're new to the building, just seeing that growth, especially for a kindergartner, to go from, this point not even being able to hold a pencil or write their name to now we're reading and we're writing stories. And I just had a teacher yesterday say, I just cannot believe how well they're writing, not handwriting, but actually writing. They were writing in a journal about a caterpillar they were observing the stages of a butterfly. So, and just that growth that you can see so vividly in a younger kid, where I think it's a little bit harder to see that growth. Once you've got a lot of information and you've learned a lot, it's sometimes a little bit harder in the upper grades. But
yeah, and definitely too, when she talks about the growth, we see so much growth in kids. We remember these kids when they came in as kindergartners, a lot of them, and seeing them now, some of those fifth graders, is just wow. Like, how far they have just came is just unbelievable. We were just talking about that yesterday with a student, and seeing them that last day of school, fifth grade, we got a lot of criers, which my first year as principal, I was like, wow, I could not believe the number of fifth grade, just they're sad to leave because they know that they're loved and they're cared for at the elementary, and makes us we're doing the right things, and the kids for the most part enjoy it at the elementary.
And I think also with the older kids, having seen them come from preschool or kindergarten all the way up to fifth grade, just seeing their personalities develop.
The one yesterday.
Yes, just seeing, when they're so shy, and you can't hardly even get them to say their name when they're younger, and then to them be joking, and just those big personalities. It's just a great process to see.
You guys have so many teachers too that are there, very seasoned teachers, newer ones as well, but even watching them complete their school years and kind of how their classes have grown and changed.
Yes, oh, for sure, yeah.
Yeah, we have a phenomenal staff. We cannot ever say that enough.
No.
They go.
So we're going to say it. They're phenomenal. You're phenomenal.
Yes.
We love you. Every day you come to work and teach the kids above and beyond
every day. And we're truly grateful for all of them, our teachers and staff.
Very blessed.
Yes.
All right. So many great things, too, that you guys have had go on at Greensbueg Elementary this year. And I think just the opportunities that you offer students on a daily basis that, as people are out there looking at a school and what they have to offer, you guys are just you're full of fun. Honestly, you have a good time.
We are a fun-filled place.
Yeah, just check out our TikTok page. You'll see how much fun we like to have.
Oh, yes. Us included.
Yeah.
You guys don't get left out, right?
I don't know. The last TikTok, they may watch that and go, oh, my goodness, those two ladies. It was fun. We had a good time.
And we talk a lot too, just to make the school go round. You've got your secretaries and you've got your cafeteria workers, and I guess towards the end of the school year, it's just a good time to look at. It takes a bunch of people to make it successful.
For sure, and we do have our staff appreciation week coming up, and on some calendars it says teachers, and we include everyone because we believe that everyone is a teacher. Whether you're the cafeteria person, you're the secretary, you're the custodian, they're all teachers in their own way to our kids. And
yes, everyone in the building interacts with the kids in one way or another. And they're all a part of the process.
For sure.
Very good. Well, as you guys wrap up the end of the year, anything else going on you want to make sure that...
I think that's covered it.
All right. So I Learned kicked off this week.
I Learned for the elementary is next week.
Next week, okay.
Yes.
So parents, be aware.
Yes.
Feed your kid breakfast or have it at school, right?
That's right, yes. And junior high, if they have junior high kids, they started that this week. And I know that because I have a couple junior high kids. So, yes. So they need to be getting a good night's sleep and a good breakfast, junior high kids as well.
All right. Well, ladies, thanks so much for coming in this morning and
Yes,
sharing
thank
about
you.
Greensbueg
Thanks for
Elementary
having us.
School. And best of luck as are we in the last 5 weeks, 6 weeks.
5, 6, something
Goodness.
like that.
We're at the
getting
end,
there.
right? It's happening. That is right. Well, you guys have a great day at Greensbueg Elementary School, and thanks for joining us this
Thank
morning.
you so much.
Thank you.
It is 7:44 on Tree Country 1330.